Now we're recording.
Okay. Hey guys, Joshua Peterson with Peterson Electric. I got a YouTube video for you guys you might appreciate. I've always been against metal aluminum siding. I always thought one day I'm going to get a service call on this. I've been doing this 21 years. This video is almost September of 2018, just to give you an idea. The NEC code is 2017. I hope if anybody from DORA or Department of Regulation Authority in Colorado or the NEC National Code, actually if the board members ever see this video, please let's make some different arrangements if we're going to keep producing metal siding. Here's a really good video you'll like. I did one 8 years ago about an energized gutter when a pergola was put up, and I lit a light bulb through the dirt. Right now I'm going to use my meter because a lot of you followers on YouTube always criticize me about needing a meter, but I'm going to show you why my light bulb is a better idea sometimes than a meter. So the complaint I got is that this was arcing. So go ahead and zoom in right here.
How do you zoom in?
No, you just walk over.
Oh, okay.
So you're gonna arc right, you see this arc weld here and here. Well, this tenant here was sitting outside looking at a meteor shower and had the dryer running, and all of a sudden this was glowing
I did not
orange.
have the dryer running.
So he didn't have the dryer running, but he probably would if he did. So if I just stick this in the earth and I scratch the paint, I'm getting 110. I actually got close to 118 earlier, okay? And that's not much of a ground rod at a ½ inch. And it has not rained here in Colorado for a week. So basically, if you're gonna get a monsoon and then come in here and touch this aluminum, you might feel more of a tingle. Now right here, I went up above and here's my light bulb. Okay, so I'm gonna show you, I got the same potential that far away up to here as well. Actually, I got 120 up here. But I basically just took a little mini flat head self-pan tapper like I use in commercial for studs. And I just bonded it right here. So I got my neutral to my aluminum siding, and I'm getting the same potential. Now on this rim I am not, but here and here and here, and all this is bonded together, I am. He's told me he's had a tingle going on at this door. So here's the point of the light bulb. If it's more than 80 volts, an LED light bulb is going to light up. But the reason why I like that is because I can't sit there and hold a meter and figure out where I'm becoming energized. So this house is so old that I do not have any ground rods. This is why Article 250, 53, and 52 is so important. There is no cold water bond. There is no gas bond. No 2 ground rods per code today in 17 for the NEC 17. And then also, I do not have an intersystem bonding bridge bar, which might have even helped in this scenario as well. But you can see how I'm energized from here through the light bulb up just on my neutral on my service lateral, if you will. It's not, to me, that's not a lateral when it's going straight into the house, but it is. So here we go. My goal here is to try to figure out, and see, this does a split. This is a funky as shit. I hate this. This right here should have not been a split, but that's how they did it, and that's their little weatherhead service drop, if you will, and it's all meshed in with the siding. They probably overlaid the old farm siding with this, and so now it's barely exposed. But basically, I want to see if my light bulb will go out once I start wiggling these, or I get an arc. I'm sorry the sun is so bright.
I can get it from this side if you want.
And I'm trying to watch myself through this video as I'm showing you. But I do think siding should become part of our bonding if you're going to have metal siding. And I'm not getting much, and I'm not hearing an arc. So maybe if I go in and turn on the dryer, I might get a better kickback. Do you guys have an electric range?
I do.
You do? Okay, so if I kick on that range, that might really help me see an arc. Right now, though, as I'm wiggling these, I'm not seeing an arc. And this looks like a damn rat's nest. And part of the problem I have is that you might say to me, then where's that coming from? Well, it's coming from this pole, okay? It's about 100 foot away. It's an old farmhouse from probably, oh geez, that's probably, yeah, I think it's 100 years old. And we're out in Berthoud, Colorado, just to give you an idea. And so at least the pole has basically a ground. It's bonded, but into this disconnect I don't know, I haven't been in this yet. I'm gonna look. It goes up, and then right here where I'm going to the house. So it's not this transformer. Right here is where I split. So my juice is coming down, coming from this transformer, single phase, over to this pole, coming straight down into this little meter, going from here, and then going way back up and splitting to go off to this little shed, this house over here, and this house, well, to that pole, then to the larger structure over there. So as you can see, it becomes kind of a rat's nest up there, but basically, yeah, nothing brings to my attention here of melting. I don't see anything loose just by the naked eye. Okay, I got my line in, my load out. And then you can see up there on that weatherhead, they don't allow that anymore, that you do a line in and a load out on the same pole. Utilities today's standard wants the line in separated from loads out, because then it also helps you to figure out what's going on. But as you can see, this guy right here, I wish I could zoom better, but this is an iPhone. Nothing is touching that I can see as far as your insulated conductors. Those look fairly new, actually, coming down. Those things look about 10 years old. I don't even see a lot of weather or from the sun just fading it. They might even be 5 years old. But what's not good is that we're trying to figure out how we're energized inside of that metal. So I don't know. There's no attic. I can't get in. So if I can't get in an attic, yeah, that's a very, very small pitch in here. We come into the dryer, and then here's our little panels. This is why it splits. This is 2 breakers, and this is just well, 4 breakers. This whole house is running on 6 breakers, basically. Well, if I count the main, but no, I'm sorry, 8 breakers total. So anyways, I gotta stop this video and continue a second one once I figure out what it is, because if I'm past 7 minutes, my phone does not upload real well into Dropbox. Thanks, guys.